Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and we are playing some Breeds 2 poker on the Upoker network. We have three effectively 10NL tables. The 2040 tables are 10NL, and then the bottom right table, table 4, is 25NL. It's 100NL on Upoker, but it's 25NL. All these games are in dollars today because we're playing on a different club to the ones from the previous day. Please don't think the software is normally this jerky. It absolutely isn't. I bought a second-hand Galaxy of a friend, Galaxy Tab A or something it's called, so I could try and make better videos rather than making them from my phone. And to be frank, I'm not sure it's as good as my phone, to be honest. And I'm also probably running the camera software, the screen recording software. It's probably just creating a bit more pressure. The app runs super smooth if you play through a tablet or through a computer. So when you're seeing some like slightly jerky things going on screen, it is absolutely not the app, and is absolutely my probably not quite optimal tablet. Whatever the fuck, a Samsung, I don't even know what it's called, a tablet, no idea. I only paid 150 quid for it, so can't complain too much. It's a bigger screen than my phone, which allows me to tile the tables, which is what I wanted to do to show you that function. But now I spent 150 quid just to show you that function. I'm probably going to have to find a way to speed it up. To be fair, when I got it off my friend, he hadn't cleared it off properly. I had to give it back to him. I was getting adverts for roulette with topless women, and getting adverts for Viagra with pictures of dirty great big fat hard-ons and stuff. So my guess is that my friend's probably used it to entertain himself, shall we say. And maybe it needs just a little bit of TLC in terms of removing some nasties from it. So hopefully I can get to the bottom of that, because this is the first time I played it last night without this camera recorder running, and it was fine. I think I played Poker Bros on this and Upoker on my iPad, and everything was fine. So my guess is it probably needs a little bit of medicine, and it's probably a little bit to do with having the camera software running too, that's just stretching the device's resources, because the app does run super smooth, it's super clean. We've got a weird spot here against 40. I mean, it's small 3-bet pre, then he's c-bet here on this board. We've got a gut shot, but he's got no money. So I guess we're just going to fold our gut shot. I guess we're just calling pre, try to flop a pair, then running into his overpair there a lot, I guess. Maybe the call pre's a bit, but when he just made it like 2.5 big blinds more, I mean, we can't hold anything, can we? So yeah, I apologise for the slightly jerky video today. It annoys me as much as it maybe annoys some of you guys, but hopefully we can work on that going forward. Or if we just got to produce jerky videos because my hardware isn't up to it, but we can do the tiled screens, then that's what I'll do. In this club, it is use the same software as the other clubs we've advertised on the first 2 days, but these games are typically a lot softer than the other club, and the rate back is a little bit lower. I'm going to 4-bet bluff here with the ace queen versus someone who looks like they might be a regular. Obviously we're going to 4-bet fold, and I timed out because my device is being a bit of a cunt. That is irritating. I think now you've seen the tiled screens, I think we're just going to go back to this view. Hopefully it'll be a lot better for the video than the tile view, because I think we timed out there because I just wasn't quite pressing on the right part of the screen to get my 4-bet in, which may or may not have saved us money, but it's still very irritating. But you've seen the tile view, which I prefer to use usually, but not today obviously. And maybe now we're in this view rather than the tile view, there's less going on, like for the screen to cope with all at once. So hopefully this will even give us a slightly smoother slightly smoother video, full stop. But we have at least seen the tile view, and we got it in right at the start of the video, so everyone will have seen it at least. So we completed. This guy's made it tiny. Obviously, we're going to call again. We're going to 3-bet the 10s, I think. We're going to give up with the Queen 9, give up with the Queen Deuce, and give up with the 10 Deuce, and get back to the 10s, which is easily the most interesting hand going on at the moment. And we take it down with the 10s, which is a fine result pre-flop. We took down 6.5 lines pre-flop. Pretty healthy, pretty respectable. We'll go around the table shortly and we'll show you the kind of stats. We see this is like a 10-0 table. There's not much money at the table. We have an 80 VPIP, an unknown player, 60 VPIP, 48 VPIP, and then kind of a regular, 37-16. Guess it's not much of a regular. And these are just randomly, as you can see, I just jumped on a load of wait lists and then got on the first 4 tables that came up and started recording the video. You can tell that by all the notifications I've had since for for like wait lists that I've been on. So these are just a random selection of tables. 63, 36-4, 40/7. This guy's one of my guys, tight regular, and kind of a loose aggressive regular. So we've got 3 fish at this table, 4 fish at the first table. What do we have at this one? We'll get back to that in a moment. We've got the 6-4 suited here, somewhat loose open from there. We've got 2 regulars there, 3 regulars. This might be a pretty shit table actually. Fish here and fish there. So we've got 4 regulars, 2 fish at that third table. And then at the 25-L table we have 34-9, so fish. Over 26-16, which is a reg. 36-23, loose aggressive reg. 63-13, which is a whale, and a 34-22. So there's literally no nits kicking about. There are some regs, they are pretty good, and this isn't the best time to play on this site. It serves Brazil. It's currently whatever, like 5:30. So in Brazil it's going to be like just lunchtime. If you set up time your play from 7 PM through to the early hours, based on UTC in the UK, then there's good traffic and there's good games to be found pretty much from like 7-8 PM right through till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not picking the ideal time to make this video, to be frank, but it suits the rest of my day schedule, and I'd rather show the games like in one of their worst states and have them still look good than share the games when they're looking at their best, and then when people come to play they don't always see what was advertised in one video. So I think this is a fair, if anything, slight underrepresentation of just how soft the games are on this club. I mean, it's really hard to find games with like 5-6 fish in it. Just doesn't happen anymore, does it? If you can find tables usually with at least 2 fish, 3 regulars and yourself, then you're in a good game. And quite often it's easy to find games with 3 fish, 2 regulars, or 4 fish, 2 regulars, sorry, including yourself. So yeah, as much as game selection's important, it's close to impossible to get in like absolutely phenomenal games. But I never direct any of you guys to anywhere where I think the games, or where I think it's hard to get in good games. I'm going to call here with the 10-9 again. No one's got much money at this 10-0 table, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Fish limping the button here. We flop a pair, a backdoor straight draw. $10-9 suited. We flop just a pair and a backdoor straight draw again, but kind of weird because the only guy left in the pot's got a pot size bet left. So I guess with a pot size bet left, and that's all. I guess we're just going to Just like check call down. If he's bluffing, let him bluff his money off. He has gone all in. I mean, we're likely not to be good here too often, but given that what's left in the pot, it's just, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, it is what it is. Yeah, this new tablet of mine definitely needs some medicine, doesn't it? It needs. If any of you guys can recommend like a, that's even what I got when I downloaded it. When I started using it, it instantly recommended some like tablet cleaning software to me. And I don't know what's what. So if any of you guys do know like any good software that removes malware, spyware, any general nasties from a Samsung Tab A or A Tab, then please do reply in the comments, because this device is clearly in need of a little bit of tender loving care after the previous owner probably used it to wank himself stupid in the bathroom to get away from his wife. Just taking the tablet for a shit, love, and then he's there on the old fucking Pornhub, bashing one out as quick as he can to try and make out he was constipated. That's clearly what he's been doing. And I'm the one that's going to have the clean-up operation. Thankfully, it's not a physical clean-up operation that is required, because that would be deeply unpleasant. Going to start 3xing. There doesn't seem to be a lot of 3-betting going on, and the only reason really to make your pre-flop raises a little bit smaller is to make it cheaper to play versus 3-bets, etc. Either to fold or to defend. 3-bet the ace-7 suited here versus under the gun, because we're making a video and we don't want it to be beyond boring. Deuces, not typically a 3-bet and open under the gun open for me, but it is on this occasion. We've been 3-bet and we are not going to defend out of position. We face a 4-bet with the ace-7 suited, but we are incredibly deep and we're making a video, so we're calling. He makes a t-bet that strikes me as him being particularly confident in his hand, and we haven't really flopped very well, so we'll let it go. Wow, he just 4-bets the top pair. Nice to know. Let's chop out a camp back up, because if someone's 4-betting king queen off from under the gun, I want to be in pots with this dude. Check. That's something that's gone out of my game a little bit lately. I've kind of gone a bit soft again with my play and not 3-betting enough, not putting enough pressure on fellow regulars, just focusing on like trying to play versus fish and staying out of regulars' way. I think it's something I need to start doing again a little bit more. Don't want to be too easy to play against, too against regulars. We want to at least give them something to think about. is the guy with the 50 VPP. So I think we can probably try and bet our jacks twice here and then just take our showdown, if, assuming he doesn't raise at any point. Raise straight away, and he's raised quite big, but again, we're making a video, we're not folding. This is probably, or potentially could be a fold. Certainly won't be anymore. If he's trapped as good, then good for him. He has trapped as good and proper. We are drawing dead, which is never a nice place to be in life. Gut shot here. Facing a pot-sized bet on a board where we can't really like the 6 of spades, so we'll let it go. Yeah, so typically these days I am playing, well, basically suboptimally in videos, just to try and play as many hands as I can to A, make them more entertaining during lockdown, and B, give a better overview of the site. Wow, that is a reasonable size tree, but again we're deep, again we're making a video, again I give 0 fucks, and again I'm going to make like potentially quite a weak defend. And we get thoroughly punished with possibly the most miserable flop you could wish to see. Ace king here, facing a min raise. Bump it up a little bit. We're going to fold to 6-5, I think. We're going to isolate the ace-9. We're going to fold to 10-7. Basically, I just want action. And if it costs me $20 or so to get it, then it cost me $20 or so to get it. I'm not going to lose an awful lot of sleep over that. Hopefully we still play well enough post-flop long-term to mitigate our... we're just going to bet here because he's got no money, and we might still have the best hand, and if not, we might get there. Our c-bet got called on the Jack 3 deuce board. We're going to fire a second barrel just to try and get rid of like pocket pairs that got curious or wanted to see one more card. He's got a jack, he's never going to fold. Don't know much about Royal Blue. I know he's one of my players, but I never really spoke to him very much. I don't know a lot about him, but we get it through. King 7 in the bin. 8-6 absolutely not going in the bin. 10-5 is totally going in the bin. Do not flop a set with R5s, which is disappointing. Did flop a set on Poker Bros last night, 170 blinds deep in a multi-way 3-bet pot, and got reamed by set over set, and then we also got reamed with top pair, top kicker in a multi-way 3-bet pot by a set. So we ran pretty shitty last night. I only lost like $60, $70 over the session, so it's not the end of the world, but Yeah, we had some heat a couple of weeks ago. We did well. We won a lot of money quite quickly. Well, a lot of money relative to the stakes I'm playing quite quickly. But the last few days, some of that has certainly gone back into the poker economy. But that's just part of the game, isn't it? Easy call here with the King 10. Interesting turn card. He bets quite big on this river compared to his previous bet. Well, we don't need to call that size with that part of our range. We're going to bet our King 10 for value here. Charge diamonds if he's got a diamond draw. Charge King X that isn't two pairs. Well, it is two pairs because he has kings and eights maybe, but you know, if he's got a better king or any king, then we get value from that too. Now, do we want to raise this ace? I think we do. Sometimes I'm content checking it back, but I think we'll raise it because we're making a video. Certainly going to raise the pocket queens up to 10x, well 11x it looks like. We've been 3-bet here by Royal Blue. It's a trivial fold with the ace-8 offsuit. Or squeezed, shall I say. The ace-9 took it down. Is anyone going to peel the overbet with the nines? No, they're not, so we take that down too. Maybe it was a little bit too much. Maybe I got a bit too excited there. We've got pocket nines again, same table. Oh yes. So we've got somebody who's quite loose passive, raise under the gun. Everyone seems like they want to call. Get back to that in a moment because we've got the 5-3 to deal with. Back to the nines. I think we're going to squeeze again, and we're going to squeeze up to 5 chips, which is like 12 blinds, something like that. 5-3 suited, absolutely defending, even though the other guy's got no money. And we flop a good shot again, which it probably isn't going to be that much use to us. Fold in the 9-3. Good a flop, which you can hope to see with 2 nines. Oh Christ, the only guy that calls got no money, so who cares anymore? Let's stick it in. He's going to call. He's got 2 pairs, which is... it'd be frustrating if he had more money. But because he had no money hardly, then who gives a shit, I guess. I mean, look at this guy. He's bet small. We've got a good shot. We're going to have to fold almost all turns. Because he's got just a pathetic, dribbly, useless amount of chips. Oh, fucking hell. No. Just have it. Just have it, you fucking wanker. And just grow a stack or be better at poker so you have a bigger stack. Raising this up to 7.5 blinds here versus 2 limpers with the pocket 7s. So annoying, them fucking short stackers. I've ranted about them before. I mean, that guy's obviously just a short stacking fish who just doesn't have any money and doesn't have much skill. But nevertheless, I think once your fucking stack drops below like 20 blinds, you should be automatically fucking forced to reload or be kicked from the table. Instead of being some useless fuckwit. That's a full house. And again, no cunt's got any. All this money around the table, and the cunt with no money is the one that does the thing. That does whatever it is he does. But anyway, we drag the pot down, so I guess we should be happy. Just disappointed to flop a full house and then only get action from some cunt who's got 12 big blinds left. Can hear my phone ringing downstairs. They won't be getting a return call for at least 16 minutes. a miserable set of holdings across the top there. Queen 5, 8, 6 and whatever the other two pieces of shit were. Haven't gone much better, have they? Oh, we got a Jack 10. We got a Jack 10 we can get involved with. Not getting involved with the 9-4. Not getting involved with the Jack 10 versus the short stacks under the gun open. We will be getting involved with the 2-9, so. Get back to the 9s, we flop an over pair versus a regular who doesn't 3-bet much. I think we're going to get check raised quite a bit on this board, but I'm prepared for it and I'm prepared to call it. So a good regular is going to attack these boards quite often, I would imagine, knowing that they don't really improve a lot of my range. But either he doesn't know that or he just chose not to on that occasion. Deuce going in the bin. 10-5 going in the bin. The ace-6 probably won't be going in the bin. Just checking there. Flop an ace, so we're going to be taking some check call lines here for 2 streets at least. Now we're just going to be flat out betting. We're going to go 120 here, I think, 3/4 pot. If noise bets, then we're going to probably be raising. King 8 suited looks like a hand we can certainly open from the cutoff. Pocket queens is certainly a hand we can open from any position. I've been check raised with the ace-6, which I kind of like. I'm going to call and then assess rivers. That river seems like a particularly safe one. We're just going to call low, no value in raising really. We're going to, what we got here, this dude. I'm going to go for a check with our queens on this board. King 8 we're going to go with a fold. Ace-6 we're just going to go with a call. I hope not to be on the wrong end of a cooler. He has Queen 6, so we're on the right end of the cooler, which is nice. Checking the King Deuce. Calling the 2 queens. Looking for some safe runouts, where we can either catch some bluffs or pay off some whatevers. Checking again, of course. Opening the kings. Still checking the King Deuce. And put like a block bet in here and then call a raise. That's the plan. Block bet and call. Checking the ace-3. Checking the kings. Did we win with the queens? Yeah, we won. Lado either called or gave up. Not sure which. Didn't get to see. Still checking the kings. And still checking the kings. I'm going to bet the ace-3 now, but a little bit of value from like ace highs that just don't believe us, and just to charge any draws. Folding the ace-7. How's the ace-3 suited doing? Now we just take it down. Fuck it, we'll have a straddle as well. First time I've seen the button today, so let's do it. 3 deuce off. That is not a reward. There is no reward for doing the straddle. It's a punishment for doing the fucking straddle. Right, so we've got a reg opening under the gun. Passive player in the blinds. Fuck it, we're going to peel the 4-3. It's a dreadful call versus under the gun, but we're doing it anyway because we just knew we were going to flop the wheel with the steel wheel redraw, didn't we? So That's why we've done that. Check raising all day here. Okay, steel wheel on the turn? No, but we do make the bigger straight. It doesn't really change anything. It'd be a shame if we make a really bad defend with 4-3 and get no action. Board pairs. Don't expect him to be particularly strong here. Hopefully he just calls to do like pocket kings, pocket queens, something like that. Getting raised would suck, but we wouldn't be folding. Yeah, shame we didn't make more with that, because when we defend really badly and then flop the world, you just got to hope he's up there with having ace king and ace queen. Clearly not, but well, we've got to play the 4-3 again, haven't we? We've got to play the 4-3 again. Got to play it. I'll flop a pair. To start. Oh, we like it. This dude is a loose something or other. I never really know how to describe it, like 40/20. Just a fish, aren't they? Just an aggressive fish, I guess. Says the guy who's limping the 4-3 offsuit. Ace on the river. Now we lose to a 5x. And he just like leads out. And we just can't fold here because we have a straight ourselves. Oh no, we don't have a straight. We only have 2 pairs. In that case, we fold. Don't we had a straight there for some reason. Which last time we had a straight, wasn't it? And check calling the 7s here. Okay, we won't be check calling them. Probably still check calling 1 straight. And this bar's just got worse and worse, hasn't it? And he bets 1 on the end. So this guy has like Queen 10 suited or something, but we're not going to try and raise him off it, and we're not going to fold. But my guess here is like Queen 10 suited. Oh, he can just flop the absolute nuts and make 1 big blind. Well played, sir. What are your statistics? 33/9. Excuse me. Literally flop the joint and then put 1 big blind in post flop. That is exceptional. Can't be too careful, I guess. I guess we're going to barrel this turn and then just give up. No need to give up though. And we in closing vape territory yet? Oh, we're in closing vape territory. Closing vape is incoming. Raising here against a guy who just didn't like betting the nuts. Lots of dead money in this pot, so we're going to go a little bit bigger. Well, we don't know if it's dead money or not, but money that's just been randomly posted by two new players, just sit and post. Got to try and get after it, haven't we? Try and get after that money. We might not get it, but we've got to make a bid for it. King Queen off on the button versus someone who we think might be bad. We're going to go with the 3 bets. Fold into a 4 bet, of course. Got some action with the 5s. And we got a flop that we've got no interest in putting any money in on. We're going to try and take our 5 to showdown. Expect to lose the vast majority of the time, but don't expect anyone to fold anything better. We've got some action with our King Queen. Oh, right. So it's just a call, I guess, for now. See what happens on the turn. I mean, my read on this guy based on his stats is he's bad aggressive. What the fuck? I mean, he just looks like a draw a lot, doesn't it? We block King Jack, we don't block diamonds. Looks like a draw. Maybe I'd fold this out of a video, but in a video we're just going to call it. Oh, he's trying to set, you absolute cunt bubble. Jack ball? No. That is disappointing. No, meant to call there, but I was too busy disappointed with myself. I'm going to rebuy here. That is disappointing. But never mind. I think outside of a video, I think it definitely would have been a fold there. Don't think I would have called, but it did look a lot like a draw. But he said it was just a turn set that he elected to donk for some reason. Shame it happened at the 25 and L table and deep rather than the 10 and L table and shallow, but never mind. That's a good thing about not trying to make instructional videos anymore. Doesn't matter when you play shit, because you can just say, I know this is shit, but I'm doing it anyway. And it completely absolves you of any responsibility. It's fucking wonderful. Oh, also what expensive. Prefer raising here to calling. Tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to commit to making a winning video. I think we'll do I'm not sure what I'll do yet. Depends what time I get up at, I guess. But I'm going to commit to at least trying to fucking play well in one. Because we haven't played well in videos lately, just basically through not giving a fuck enough. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to try and play well, and if we get shit cards it's pretty dull, then we get shit cards and it's pretty dull. Whoops, we lost another one. Are you kidding me? That is an interesting turn card. We will be going for a check raise, of course, given the opportunity. Looks like we're not going to be given the opportunity, which is very disappointing. 6 seems about right here. Checking back with the ace queen, holding the 9 deuce, get my 4 with the 9-4. So we haven't really got any value with our good hands so far today, which is irritating, but never mind. And that is the vape done. Are we past the 40-minute mark? Comfortably. So we'll play these pocket fours and any other hand that comes up in the meantime that was worth playing, and then we'll, as soon as we have a moment where we're not in a hand, we're going to wind it up. We're going to be playing the 9-8 suited 2. Checking the fours. I should probably c-bet, but these blue type players, they're going to have like so much random ace-x in the ranges. It's just not something I particularly want to do. And there's 2 players in the pot as well. I didn't notice that. 9-8 suited is going to be a trivial raise. It's going to be a fold. Typically I don't c-bet these boards, but I don't mind c-bet, and then when we flop a draw, I'm going to leave that table. We don't want to put any more blinds in. Queen Jack, yeah, we'll flat the min raise out the small blind. 9-8 turns a pair, so we don't need to bluff anymore at least, so we're going to check. And then we get a river that shouldn't hit him too hard unless he's made some loose peels on the flop. And we're just going to check down and hope he's got a 7 and we win. He didn't, he had a 10 and we lost, which kind of encapsulates a video, doesn't it? Right, we don't want to put in any more. Right, so leave this one. We don't want any more blinds going in. We don't want any more hands that are going to extend the video too long. We're going to 3-bet bluff with the ace 10 off. If we don't get a good hand on the button here, we're going to leave, and we don't get a good hand, so we're leaving. Otherwise the video will go on forever. And we took it down with the ace 10, so I guess we'll just see what cards we get dealt next, and then this will be the last hand. We got dealt rubbish cards, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the spew with the king queen off. I didn't enjoy it, but never mind. It makes for, well, it makes for good content or not, to be honest with you. Maybe we should just fold there and fuck content, but we did it anyway. Yeah, so as I always say at the end of my videos, the current climate especially. Look after yourself, stay safe. Try and ensure others around you are staying safe too. Look out for people who may be struggling with their mental health at this time. Give them a bit of support. We can only give moral support, not physical support, but try and give people support where you can. And if you play some poker, be lucky. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.